The JCVAP 3D ICA chamber for the Puffco Peak Pro. Coming in with a more consistent heating system, with better flavor and bigger vapor, but overall less sessions per full life battery cycle. Welcome to the channel. If you didn't know, we're going to go through everything you need to know about the JCVAP 3D ICA chamber, going over insert compatibility, ball cap compatibility, as well as the difference between the regular ICA chamber and the ICA 3D chamber, and what you need to know and why you don't want to just get one of the coil sets from JCVAP and you want to get a whole 3D ICA chamber instead. Let's go. Starting with the ball cap, when comparing between the Puffco and JCVAP, you won't be able to use your Puffco ball caps on your JCVAP silicone ball cap grommets. So for anyone trying to skip a Puffco purchase on a ball cap, it will not be possible if you want the optimal airflow with your third-party custom glass ball caps. As you can see, the JCVAP ball cap grommet does not provide any wiggle for third-party glass ball caps or the original Puffco ball cap, and will require a JCVAP ball cap with the JCVAP ball cap grommet. In contrast with the JCVAP ball cap in the Puffco ball cap grommet, the JCVAP ball cap is very loose, almost hanging too low into the Puffco ball cap grommet, and the airflow angle might cause overspill within your insert. Now, there's a big difference between the ICA and the ICA 3D chamber, which you will need to take a note that the top threaded chamber housing on the 3D ICA is taller. This means you will not be able to do a 3D ICA build in a regular ICA chamber housing due to the 3D ICA coil size. First thing, you won't be able to get it to close. Second, you might break your coil as well as your top ceramic spacer, which I broke personally. I was kind of surprised, but just to let you guys know. Moving on to compatible inserts for the JCVAP 3D chamber, there has been an overall insert resizing for this coil system. With that resizing, I only know of two inserts that actually work with the 3D ICA chamber, being JCVAP inserts as well as the Cream City Vape Puff Coil Repair Supreme ALN. Additionally, a few anecdotes that the Fade Space inserts fit the JCVAP, but personally have no experience with the Fade Space inserts. Older JCVAP inserts won't fit because they're too tall. Just to let you know, you will need a new insert no matter what. Looking at the coil system, you'll immediately see why you'll get a decreased battery life and a more consistent heating temperature. That coil is massive, much bigger than the 3D chamber from Puffco. From the looks of this, I would only recommend this for home use. You definitely want to be close to a charger at all times with this thing. Before using, make sure you clean off your coil as well as do a torch cleaning to your insert. This is extremely important to remove any industrial manufacturing particulates that are present from the manufacturing production line. You won't have to worry about ISO swabbing your insert, just more so your ICA 3D coil system after a heat cleaning. Once you're done ISO swabbing your 3D coil system, you're ready to get a session in. But if you're getting the white or the Wambulance light, we're going to take care of that right now. First, flip your atomizer upside down. Make sure you have some tweezers handy and adjust those bottom brass pins. You could either take them out and put them back in completely, or just slightly adjust them by taking them out ever so slightly with a little bit of leverage. Either way, as long as you push them out, it should help, as well as tightening your atomizer housing to your base pin as tight as possible. But if it's too tight, you might want to loosen it up just slightly. When it comes to cleaning and maintaining overspill, this is still something I have to figure out. First thing after the overspill I did was took a ISO soaked Q-tip and went in there and got anything I could get off before going through and doing a heat cleaning. But here are the results of the ISO swabbing before we heat clean the coil. Here are the results after doing a coil heat cleaning to the 3D ICA coil system. Though the 3D coil system is not pearly white and looking fresh and new, we won't be having any effects from that chasing. I tried to get it off. There are a couple other methods that I want to test in the future, but we want to do a little bit of a durability test as well. And the last thing to know about this chamber is that your threaded top chamber housing might get stuck to the bottom chamber housing. This can be extremely frustrating, but we got an easy peasy fix for you. First, grab two silicone chamber covers. Use the smaller Puffco silicone chamber cover for the top of your chamber. Then take the JCVAP chamber silicone cover and put it on the bottom of your chamber. Now, with one hand on each silicone chamber cover, you're going to twist, and with all that, have enough leverage to open up the threading. Big shout out to Dab and Dan for the wonderful helpful tip. Beyond all that, my last note is to make sure you don't go out and buy an ICA chamber for the 3D coil system. It will not fit and you'll end up breaking part of your ceramic spacer. I'm not saying it won't work, maybe it will, but in general, over time, you're going to end up either damaging your coil, top ceramic spacer, and even maybe your insert. Last thing to mention, there is a promo code 15VIP off, which will give you 15% off your orders. There's nothing that ends up getting accredited to us, but hey, get your discounts. Hope you enjoyed this grand slam of a review video, and if you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, get ready for more content. We do sweepstakes streams every Tuesday and Thursday, usually around 7-10 p.m. Either way, stay elevated, and peace out.